Guys, it's here. ESO's performance improvements plan. Now maybe you already watched the Elder Scrolls Online live stream from the Bethesda channel last, I think it was last Sunday with during QuakeCon, where they showed a little bit, like a little bit of a preview, sneak peek of it. But anyways, it's finally here. The performance improvements plan. And of course we are all very excited about this, especially console players, because I have heard the stories about this living hell they are playing on. Like I played Xbox Europe for a couple of months with my transfer, but I just couldn't continue doing it. So let's directly dive into two. We are working hard to make sure the Elder Scrolls Online runs as best as it possibly can. Read our plan for the game's upcoming performance improvements from Elder Scrolls Online's creative director Rich Lambert, and check back monthly for status updates. With the launch of Elsewhere, we want to give you an update on our ongoing performance optimization initiatives, our future plans, and when generally you can expect to see the improvements. This will be a living document and it will be updated as a new information comes available. We know that Elder Scrolls Online performance has degraded for some players, especially on the base PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. We are not happy with this, and we know how important it is for us to alleviate the situation and give regular updates on what we are doing. A game that's still going strong after 5 years brings a number of challenges to keep it running as smoothly as possible. Technology and player behavior changes over time, and of course the amount of available content continually expands. All of these can impact performance, and they have in ESO. And basically here they say that this article is a step in a new process and make sure that everyone knows what we are working on. So basically what we are going to see here is their plans, and it will be updated monthly for live updates. So Q4 2019, so the last 3 months of 2019, memory management overhaul, fundamental changes to how we handle memory use in ESO to reduce memory fragmentation, user experience, greatly improved stability, less crashing / dashboarding, especially on base consoles, as well as potential minor performance improvement. Behind the scenes compatibility improvements phase 1. This is the first of an ongoing initiative to rewrite some of the more conceptive compatibilities to lessen server load. User experience. This is the first of many behind the scenes combat optimizations and may not have a huge impact, but over time this will lessen the server load and allow smoother and more responsive combat with larger groups. So that would be quite important for maybe stuff like trials, but especially for areas such as Cyrodiil, where it is very laggy, especially in big group fights. Complete rewrite of the looking for group system. Ground up rewrite of how the system handles queues of people in both dungeons and battlegrounds. Focus on reliability and speed, especially on the load. The look for group system works as expected even under heavy load. Okay, so this is actually a great one. No longer, hopefully, someone denied the queue. Who knows, who knows? We can all dream, right? So Q1 2020, update 25, patching overhaul. Big changes to the way Elder Scrolls Online is downloaded, patched and stored on local hard drives. We need to refresh ESO's patching and file manifest data to remove duplicate files and all the data that is no longer needed. This will result in a major reduction of space taken up by the client on the player's local hard drive. Console players will see a significantly larger impact compared to PC because of the way those patching system works. Okay, I mean that's quite nice. I personally don't care too much about the data, but I could see how it would maybe help for console players who don't really have the option to directly add another hard drive or anything like that. Major improvements in load times, streaming of assets, and reliability of assets load, especially on consoles. Note, every ESO player on every platform will have to re-download the game client when this change happens, probably with the launch of update 24. So you gotta think in the start of 2020, update 25, you will have to re-download the game. Doesn't take that long, we all know that. Only a few hours that you can play ESO. After this change happens, patch size going forward should also be reduced. Faster loading art fixtures and characters. As part of the client change above, we will be moving to faster, newer, better compression libraries for art fixtures and character loading. User experience better load times, fewer shadow player silhouettes, Okay, so basically what this means is when you're around town or anything, sometimes you have that every character is just like a shadow play. They mean like all those dark characters, you know, that just have no futures, that are just like just a dark character walking around. Gotta watch out who you praise that out, man. Behind the scenes combat ability improvements phase 2. The next round of behind the scenes ability streamlining and optimizations. A smoother, more responsive experience in combat situation. We have time built in the schedule here for general frame rate improvements. More details on this in future updates. Okay. Kind of wish they gave it to us now, but let's hope they update it in a month or so. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this every month. User experience, smoother, faster frame rates. Server optimization and stability, really important one. Server optimizations are being investigated and assessed with the focus on CPU and bandwidth usage on the server, especially on the combat handler and messaging. User experience, a more responsive experience, especially in intense or high bandwidth situation, places where large groups of players are found. Sarudo, and Sarudo. Maybe Vardenfell or any other, maybe Somerset where people do the crafting dailies. But in those cases, you don't really need smooth combat, to be totally fair. And we got Q1 2020 update 26. So let's read that one as well. Account database called storage. There are millions of accounts in our database. The goal of this task is to split the character database into active and inactive shards to remove the need to pull all the character records for all logins. So basically they want to split up between active and inactive characters, so it will be easier to like get a character loader, I guess. Faster account login and character loads. Note, players logging for the first time after being active for a few years will notice an initial longer load while their account is transferred from inactive to active. So that is really good actually. I mean, of course, if you're gonna try out the game for the first time, maybe you're excited or you're coming back after a few years, might be a bit annoying. But it's so much better to have it only once than constantly over and over. So that's definitely an improvement in my opinion. If, you know, if it turns out to work properly, we will not be able really to see that until it actually happens. The team has time built into update 26 to identify more areas for frame rate improvements. Please note that this takes place after the frame rate improvements in update 25. So this will piggyback on those. Better, smoother frame rate, that will be the user experience or the goal. Again, they didn't want to like we didn't have like really get any details on this, because in the Q1 2020 update 25 they said more details on this in future updates. So we will have to keep an eye on the post about ESO's performance improvement plan. Additional bug fix and other updates. The NPC and monster pathing system will be overhauled to result in fewer movement bugs. We are always working on identifying outstanding bugs and fixing them. If any rise to the level of needing to be included in this regularly updated post, we will do so here. So here you have a little image, like just a quick summary. Update 24, memory management, overall behind the scenes combat ability improvements. Complete rewrite of the looking for group system. Very nice. Hopefully the queues will work properly after that. That would be a great first step in my opinion. Because if they improve it, then there is at least like light at the end of the tunnel. If this makes sense, you know. It's not necessarily that I can't wait, because I can wait. But as someone who played since the beta in 2014, it sometimes does get a bit annoying. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I was wondering, are they even able to fix it? So with this news, even though it's like Q4 2019, Q1 22 and Q2 2020, at least this will give me like closure, I guess. Maybe that's the right word. As in, I will find out if they are able to fix it or not. I myself going in here with a positive mindset. Yes, it would have been great if the servers were fixed earlier. Yes, we have been dealing with these issues for a very long time. Yes, it is really annoying. It's even worse for console players. Like any console players watching this, like I know the hell on console. Okay, I did play it. I haven't played it for several years now. So I really also hope it will really fix it for those console players out there. So Q1 2020, patching overall, faster loading art fixtures and characters, behind the scenes compatibility improvements, frame rate improvements, server optimization and stability. Frame rate improvements too, account database called storage, basically splitting the accounts between active and inactive, so the active ones will be loaded much faster, additional bug fix and updates. Know that some fix and improvements might shift as development continues, so you can constantly check this. They said they will update this, what, like every month, something like this. So I will probably be coming back to this quite frequently, maybe once a month. Maybe we should do that, once a month, a video where we check the progress, how it is going. As you can see, we have a huge amount of work ahead of us. There's a ton of stuff to do, and as time progresses, you should expect that some of these items may change, especially the investigative tasks, since we aren't 100% sure what will be uncovered. Regardless, we will keep you updated. Watch this article and our official ESO social channels for updates at least once a month. Thanks everyone for being patient with us while we work through these issues. See you all in Tamriel. Hey, that's how I close my videos! Shit! Now everyone is going to think I copycat Rich. Or he copycat me. Or did they always use that on articles? Maybe I can on dips. That's it. Don't forget to keep an eye on this article for monthly updates on the status of the above improvements. We can't wait to bring all these updates to you. Okay, so I'm very curious on your guys' take on it. Like I said myself, yes, we have been waiting on this for a long time. Yes, it would have been better if it was fixed earlier, but it wasn't. And I'm just going to be really happy if this, you know, if they manage to do this, it's totally fine with me, man. Like, honestly. At least we will have, at least I will have closure. I don't know how other people feel about it, but for me personally, you know, we're gonna find out if they are able to fix it or not. And hopefully we can go back to the times where PvP, where you had 50 versus 50, or even before that 100 versus 100. And I mean, sometimes it would get a bit laggy then, but nowadays if you have like 2 wolves and a tree at one place, it already starts to lag in Cyro. So, you know, I just really hope that these bigger fights will happen more and that the servers can handle it better. I also think it's really nice for new players that the servers and the queues are working better, instead of the constantly fail to join queue, or you have to hit 50 times to join a battleground or a dungeon. So overall, I am very, very positive about this. Like I said, we're gonna go and see it. I will probably do a weekly or monthly update on this. If there is anything new, make a new video. And yeah, we will see. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments. I wish you all a great day. Bye-bye. See you in Tamriel. I'm out. I really have to check if they wrote that in articles in 2015 or 16. I should. Goodbye.